All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I am serving as the presiding judge on this morning. Thank you for your patience on this morning. I am without power. I am making it work. And so it's a bad hair day. It's a bad makeup day. It's a no jewelry day. But listen, we are here and I am ready to serve. So again, I thank you for your patience on this morning. I am going to start with the 8:30 docket on this morning, and we will get through it as quickly as possible. Miss Mack, I'm going to have you tell me who's up first.
We can go with, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this name correctly. The last name is Adoki, and that's a retained case with Attorney Warfield. She was on, I don't know what happened.
Okay, Attorney Warfield, are you with us? All right. Let's go to the next case.
Okay.
Can you
So
hear me?
then we have,
Wait a minute. I think I hear Attorney Warfield. There she
You
is.
hear me?
All right. Wonderful.
Okay.
All your two cases. Yes, ma'am. I have SP 130-1481, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, your appearance. Start with the prosecutor.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Rosenthal. Thank you for your patience.
Good morning, Your
Good
Honor.
morning, Your
Attorney Jessica Warfield, P85391. I am standing in place of Attorney of Record Ryan Hill on behalf of our client. I would ask the court to waive our client's appearance at this time, as these are both civil infractions.
Thank you, and good morning, Attorney Warfield. Thank you for your patience on this morning. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, today was the time and date set for a formal hearing for both of my client's matters. The officer has failed to appear, so I'm making a motion for these matters to be dismissed for lack of a complaining witness.
Thank you. Any officer? Ms. Mack, did anyone check in?
not for this case, Judge.
Thank you. Then I am granting your motion. Both of the matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you so much. And then we'll do our mental health court docket. I'm going to call the 8:35 docket next, okay?
Okay.
And then,
All right.
Your Honor, we do have Trooper Kane here, and we do have an attorney as well. They were a state matter, and I believe Paula did take care of them.
Okay, what case is that on?
Yes, Your Honor. The case is going to be, it's going to be Al Badiri on SX 408000111. It's a formal hearing, and it looks like the infraction would be a violation of basic speed law.
All right. Thank you. I see that Attorney Cole is with us this morning. Good morning to you. Can you place your appearance on the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Paula Cole on behalf of the people, P31888.
All right. And also the officer, law enforcement. If you're here, please place your appearance, your name, and your badge number.
Trooper Michael Kane, badge 1102.
Thank you, and good morning to both of you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Counsel, how are we proceeding? Is the defendant with us this morning?
Yes, and her counsel.
Oh, I'm sorry, counsel, defense counsel. Please state your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nada Mohideen on behalf of the defendant, Sumaya Al-Bidri, who's here via Zoom.
Thank you, and good morning to you. And if I could have your client place her name on the record as well. Your client out there?
She should be. She's been there since 8:30.
Good morning, Sumaya Al-Badari.
All right, good morning to you. All right, how are the parties proceeding? Today is the date scheduled for a formal hearing.
Yes, Your Honor. The offer I tendered to the attorney was that we would amend the charge to limited access 1 to 5 over. And I spoke with the trooper, and Trooper Kane, and he was fine with that offer.
Okay, counsel, is that your understanding? Your client will accept responsibility for the charges as indicated on the ticket, and then the people are moving for me to amend the charge to limited access 1 to 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. Is that your understanding?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. And your client, I lost her, and it may just be my computer. All right,
Yes.
very good. And so, Ms. Al-Badiri, you are accepting responsibility for violating the basic speed limit?
Yes.
All right, then counsel, I am going to accept that plea of responsible, I'll amend that charge to limited access 1 to 5 miles over the posted speed limit. And the statutory fine is $125. How quickly can you get that paid?
Sometime this week. That's okay.
Wonderful. What I'll do is I'm counsel, I will schedule it on my docket, adjourn it to pay. And then as long as she gets it paid by before next week, Friday, Ms. Mack, what is that date for next week, Friday?
Next Friday would be September the 9th.
All right. So as long as you get it paid before September 9th at 10:30 a.m., you do not have to appear. No notice should go out to the officer. The officer does not need to appear. The matter will be closed. If you fail to pay it, then the original charge will be reinstated. So make sure you get it paid before next week, Friday, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Thank
All
you.
right, wonderful. Thank you for your patience this morning. Counsel, thank you for your patience as well.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, take care. All right, Ms. Mack, who do we have up next?
We have from attorney mechanicalist, a client Hassan Al-Bahaj.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if the attorney, oh, is he there? Yes, it's the case number is SP 131-71491.
All right, and what time is that scheduled for, Ms. Mack?
8:30, Judge.
Uh-oh, I'm missing it. All right, that's okay. I found it. I found it. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm working in the dark with very little sunlight this morning. All right, very good. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Glenn McCandless, B46246, on behalf of Mr. Al-Bahaj.
Thank you, and good morning to you, counsel. Today is the date scheduled. This is an arraignment on the bench warrant. Is your client present?
No, Your Honor, I think it's just me. I think he was going to zoom in, but I'm not sure that I think he might have been having some difficulties as well, Your Honor.
Counsel, he's already failed to appear in court.
And I think, yeah. And I filed that appearance on his behalf, Your Honor. I was hoping to resolve it this morning if possible.
Okay, have you spoken with, I can't resolve it because it is a misdemeanor. Your client would have to be here if any offer is made. And so I don't know if have you talked with the city attorney yet?
I did, Your Honor, and I think that they've looked at the paperwork, and I think that they're going to dismiss the charge, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, then that's certainly something different. Mr. Rosenthal, is that the motion of the people to dismiss the matter without prejudice?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court. That is after a brief evaluation of the documentation. We're moving to dismiss this one count.
All right, thank you so much. Then I am going to waive your client's appearance this morning, counsel. I will dismiss the matter without prejudice. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a good day. Thank you.
You do the same.
Thank you, counsel.
And then, Your Honor, if you don't mind, we do have one more officer here. We have Officer Abbott here on my case, and I believe it's Attorney Gazecki. It's 835. I believe it's the first name. I was wondering if we could call that case, Your Honor, if that's okay with you.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm calling case number SP 131-29341. And that is, I'm going to have counsel place your appearance on the record and your client's name, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Azdecki, P46289, on behalf of Abdul Karim El Rabi.
Thank you, counsel.
I appear up on behalf of this commission, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. And the officer, if you could place your name and badge number on the record, please.
P.O. Angela Abbott, badge number 2024.
Thank you, and good morning to you.
Good morning to you too.
All right, how are we proceeding today?
I offer.
We're amending. The prosecutors indicated that he would amend the charge to blockading, Your Honor.
All right, so your client's not with us, is that correct, counsel?
Correct, Your Honor. I'm appearing on behalf of his permission.
Thank you. And your client is accepting responsibility that the client failed to stop at a stop sign. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And I'm going to amend that charge then to blockading traffic. The statutory fine is $175. Can your client get that paid before September 9th?
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to adjourn it to pay for September 9th, 2022. That will be at 10:30 a.m. As long as they get it paid The officer does not have to appear, and neither does your client. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Miss Mack, I still see attorneys. Who do we have up next?
Yes, for client Hassan Atui, I'm not sure who the attorney is on that case.
Good morning, Khalid Yunus on behalf of that case. I represent Mr.
Okay,
Atui.
Wonderful. I'm going to call the case numbers SH 1001359, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Khalid Yunus on behalf of Mr. Atui, P number 85143.
Thank you. Is Mr. Atui with us today?
He is not. I would ask that you waive his appearance today as I'm appearing on his behalf. And these are just civil. That's all right.
Absolutely. Thank you, counsel. All right. How are we proceeding, Mr. Rosenthal?
Yes, Your Honor. As of now, I do not have a complaining witness, and I will entertain any motion on this case.
All right, counsel, your motion.
Thank you, Mr. Rosenthal and Your Honor. I would move to dismiss this matter as there is no complaining witness.
Thank you. I am granting your motion. Both of the matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you for your patience this morning, counsel.
Thank you. And
He
thank you,
has, you're welcome, and I believe he has one more.
Case.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. Who else do you have, counsel?
I have Mr. Owada.
All right. I'm calling case numbers SP 1358933, counts 1 and 2. All right. How are we proceeding as to Mr. Owada?
I think it's the same thing for that case. I'd be moving to dismiss. There's no complaining witness. This case was supposed to go at 8:30. I don't think they appeared yet, but if they are in the waiting room or anything, I'd be happy to go forward, but I don't think they have appeared.
And the only officers we do have right now, Your Honor, are for the 10:30. We have Officer Baker and Officer Hop, so they're not on any of our 8:30 or 8:35s.
All right, wonderful. Then I'm granting your motion, counsel. Both of those matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you so much again for your patience.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Ms. Mack, who do we have up next? I saw Mr. Wozniak. Did he have anybody ready?
Judge, no, the only people who are here now are the 10:30 people. I know Mr. Wozniak has not talked to any one of them, nor have I. There's three or four people here.
All right. So I'm going to ask you all to talk to the 10:30 people. I'm going to call the remainder of my 8:30, 8:35 docket. I have to preserve my computer battery life. So when you all are finished with everyone, Ms. Mack will notify me and I'll come back on to go forward with those cases. Okay.
And Judge, just in an effort to try to conserve, there is a Mr. Adams Calloway online. This was scheduled for, I think, a pre-trial. I believe he had requested a jury trial, and
Adams Calloway.
He's not on the docket today. I looked him up. I think he missed a date, and so that put all the dates off. And
it certainly did. So he's going to have to post this on and get a court date, counsel.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yes.
Go talk with him. All right. Wonderful. While they are, and good morning to you, Mr. Wozniak. Thank you for serving in this courtroom today. I apologize for the inconvenience.
I knew you were short battery, so I didn't want to interrupt and say anything, Judge. Take care.
Okay. All right. All right. With that, if you, good morning, Miss Wilson, if you could place the individuals in the breakout room, Mr. Attorney Rosenthal, if we could make sure we are ready to proceed with the trials that are scheduled for, I believe we have them scheduled for 11 o'clock this morning. That would be great. I'm going to call the remainder of my 8:30 and 8:35 docket at this time. All right.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Yeah. And then we have them at 10:30. I see two officers and I'll go in a breakout room with them now.
Sir, I mean, you came on with your do-rag. Somebody help him, please.
Excuse me, Judge. Mr. Armstrong, I've spoken with you. You're supposed to be in courtroom 533.
Yes, I went there. It logged me out.
I apologize about that, Your
Sir,
Honor.
you have to take that hat off in my courtroom. I can't even see straight. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry
Oh,
about that.
thank you so much.
Yeah, it logged me out and I came back in. I just went back in and logged back in, but it logged me out.
Call my clerk, 965-2280, okay? Call Miss Mack
Okay.
and speak with her. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. All right. I'm ready to call the docket. Miss Wilson, tell me when I can proceed.
You can proceed, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, wonderful. All right. I'm on the 8:30. Miss Mack, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm on the 8:30 a.m. docket. I have SP 125-13851 for Rajab Musalam. This was scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Did that individual show up this morning?
They showed up in 533. These are the cases I spoke to you about that
Yes,
they were
ma'am.
on your docket. Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you so much. And that's going to be taken care of in courtroom 533. I have for Shara Fadine Adigoki, case number SP 1301, strike that, SP 130148, count 1, disregarding a red signal, and count 2, no proof of insurance. Both were scheduled for formal hearing today. Did those individuals show up?
Yes, we took care of that case. That was Attorney Warfield's case. We dismissed that because there was no officer.
Thank you. I also took care of Hussein Ahmed, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Servando Alarcon, case number SP 126-95681, scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant. That should have gone to 533, is that correct?
That's correct.
Thank you. I think I did Al Bahaj and Al Badiri, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. I have for Tierra Almond Z801957. That should also be in courtroom, in the other courtroom, 537. Is that correct?
533, Judge.
533. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right. I have for Zaid Amir SP 132-53261, scheduled for arraignment on the bench warrant. That will go to courtroom 533. Also, the following matters for Cregnisha Anderson will be heard in 533, and they are case numbers SP 123-8451, counts 1, 2, and 3, and case number SP 107-22741, case number SP 117-59071, case number SP 127-46301, and Z808-3801, all for Cregnisha Anderson, and all matters will be heard in 533. We handled the last two matters on the 8:30 a.m. docket. I'm now ready to go to the 8:35 a.m. docket. Mr. Werbling, you
Good
have
morning, Your Honor.
up this morning. Good morning to you.
How are you?
I am well. I am well. All right. I hope you are too.
I'm well, Your Honor. I may have made a mistake on Mr. Ayachi, and I was going to ask if I could get a new date because I thought it was a waivable misdemeanor, but there's another misdemeanor, which means my client obviously has to be here. So I haven't had much luck contacting him, so I didn't know if the court was just inclined to just give me a one-time adjournment so we could resolve this.
For pretrial, only one matter is on my doc. No, I'm sorry. I do see two matters. I certainly do. They are both misdemeanors, which means your client has to appear. Counsel, I'll grant a one-time adjournment.
Thank you, Judge. That was my error. I appreciate that, Judge.
No problem. So let me call those right now.
Yes.
Ms. Mack, I'm on the 10:30 a.m. docket. I have for Mohammed Ayachi. And let me make sure people, no objection to the request for an adjournment of pretrial.
No
Mr.
objection, no objection, Your Honor.
Thank you so much. I have for Mohammed Ayachi, SP 127-525-6, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, your appearance.
May it please this court, Your Honor, Ben Werbling, P64889 on behalf of the defendant.
Okay, Mr. Werbling, I'm going to grant your motion to adjourn the matter. Miss Mac, can you give me a date next week for this pre-trial?
In 2 weeks?
No, 1 week.
Oh, 1 week. Okay, I apologize, Judge.
No, that's okay.
So next week it will be September the 7th. And you tell me what time.
We can do it at 10:30 a.m. Does that work for you, Attorney Marilyn?
We'll make it work, Judge.
September 7th?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Wonderful.
Judge.
Thank you so
Have a
much.
good day.
Okay. You too. All right. I'm ready to go to the 8:35 a.m. docket. Miss Warfield, are you on with us?
I am still here, Your Honor. I do apologize. I have a new member to my family. I got a puppy.
Oh.
So if I look down, it's him.
Hey, all right, Miss Warfield. All right, let's do it. I am ready. This is the mental health court docket. Ms. Mack will get some dates. Attorney Warfield, your appearance for the record.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Jessica Warfield, P85391, Defense Counsel for Mental Health Court.
All right, wonderful. If there are any issues, please let me know. I'm ready on Karina Coleman, Z8083371, SP1201399, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP1201434, counts 1 and 2, and case number Z390333046. Any issues with Ms. Coleman?
None to my knowledge, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Mack, what's her next date?
September the 14th at 8:35.
Okay, that's 2 weeks out.
That is 2 weeks out, yes.
Okay. Okay, you do have some things that are going to be scheduled for next week. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. We'll go with that. Very good. I have for Augustine Cruise, 210-565-5401. Any issues with Mr. Cruz?
No issues reported to me, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Mack?
September the 14th at 8:35.
Thank you. For Dominic Dotson, 200-450-9902. Any issues reported as to Mr. Dotson?
None reported to me, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Ms. Mack?
His date is September the 7th at 8:35.
Wonderful. For Santee Gardner, SP1277493, counts 1 and 2. What's the recommendation as to Ms. Gardner?
Your Honor, from an email from Ms. O'Brien that was sent, it looks like yesterday, she's doing well as far as her agitation and mania, but she's really mad about being released and she really just wants to stay in jail. So I believe that Ms. O'Brien has had communications with her and her levels were adjusted. So there, she's in observation right now. I believe that it'll be, honestly, I think it'll be in her best interest if we could get her into a facility. But from what Ms. O'Brien has reported, she's very reluctant towards that. So
I understand. And let's hope if we bring her back, I think, Ms. Mack, what we should do is bring all the jailers back that are on for today, next week, Wednesday. Let's see what happens if she's on her meds just a little bit longer and see if she'll be open to going to a residential where we can continue to help her with her mental health issues. So Ms. Mack, let's put her on for next week, September 7th at 8:35 a.m.
Yes.
Wonderful. For Demetrius Green, 200-459-2101. Any issues as to Ms. Green?
none reported to me, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Ms. Mack?
Her court date is September the 14th at 8:35.
Great. For Makila Gregory, I have case number SP122-89901. Any issues as to Ms. Gregory?
No new issues to report, Your Honor, with Ms. Gregory.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Mack, her next date?
September the 14th at 8:35.
Uh-oh, I didn't hear you, Ms. Mack.
September 14th at 8:35.
All right, thank you. I have for Catrice Horton, 210-444-2701. Any issues?
No issues to report, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Mack.
For September the 14th at 8:35.
Thank you. I have for Channing Jones, SP 5872251, SP 5872281, and SP 116-83351. Attorney Warfield asks to Ms. Jones.
Your Honor, no issues have been reported to me about Ms. Jones.
All right, Ms. Jones is still at the Wayne County Jail, is that correct?
From my updates from Ms. O'Brien, she wasn't included on that update. So, Your Honor, I'm not sure.
Okay. I know Ms. Jones, I believe she had a hold from an out county, so it's not really that I'm keeping her at the Wayne County Jail. And I believe I read something that said, and that was this morning, that's it. So y'all forgive me if I misquote, but I believe that she has a court date scheduled with the court that's holding her, and that court date is next week. And so I would like to bring her back just to make sure I'm not to hold up. If we could put her on the docket for September 7th at 8:35 a.m. And if I'm not to hold up, we can get her if she's cleared up the out county matter that's holding her at the jail, then we can hopefully get her processed to get her the help that she needs. Okay. All right. I have Terry Kelly, 210-440-0101.
Your Honor, I do have a question about Mr. Terry. I know prior appearances for Mr. Kelly, he had tested positive for some drugs. I haven't gotten an update on him. I was wondering, was he able to get transferred to a facility or?
It's my understanding that he was. Do we not have anyone available giving an update on Mr. Kelly?
No one has, no. Short answer.
I will say this, Judge, when Mr. Kelly logged on today, he looked like he was at a facility.
Okay. Miss Mack, did a case manager give you a return to court date for Mr. Kelly?
Yes, September the 14th at 8:35.
All right. We'll go with that date. And then Attorney Warfield, hopefully someone will update us prior to that time, okay? I can say confidently, if there was something wrong, that they would have reached out to you.
Absolutely, yep.
So
I take it no news is good news. So.
Yes, I'm very confident about that with the case managers. That I am confident about. All right, let's keep going. George Kidd, case number 190-460-5701.
No issues reported, Your Honor.
All right, next date, Ms. Mack?
9/14/8:35.
All right, September 14th, wonderful. For Dominique Light, Z805-5681, 170-450-9201, and Z795-7951.
No issues reported, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Mack?
Her return to court date is September the 14th at 8:35.
Great. I have for Zafier McQueen, case number 200-596-6501.
No issues reported, Your Honor.
All right, next date.
That would be September the 14th at 8:35, Judge.
Okay. For Cynthia Milling, Z808-3691.
No issues reported, Your Honor.
Okay, next date.
That's for Ms. Milling, September the 14th at 8:35.
All right, Derek Mott, Z805-8231.
Your Honor, I have not gotten an issue reported to me about Mr. Mott.
All right, did we get a next court date for Mr. Mott?
Yes, for Mr. Mott, I have September, hold on. I have September the 14th at 8:35.
That means Mr. Mott is in good shape. All right, very good. All right, I'm going to Marcus Reed, who is at the Wayne County Jail. I have the following: case number 217-002-721, U508-56319, U557-75620, U563-14820, U563-63420, case number 194-711-2, 21 and case number 207-099-991.
Yes, Your Honor, I got an update about Mr. Reed. He is looking better according to the report. And he has been taking his medication the way that he should. From the suggestion, it's been suggested that once he does leave the facility, leave the jail, he's gonna need a lot of help. And he does have, some aggression issues, which we are all well aware of, but he has been on his medicine, and he is doing better on his medicine. It should be noted that he needs to stay on it. And it looks like he may have a guardian. They want to do some more research on it. He did have one at one time with ATS Guardian Services. So they want to see if that's still active or not. So I'm getting an update on that.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. All right, then I'm going to bring Mr. Reed back on September 7th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. Right, I have for Aaliyah Riggins, Z8050941.
No issues to report, Ms. Riggins, Your Honor.
Good. All right, Ms. Mack.
Ms. Riggins is scheduled for September the 14th at 8:35.
Great. I have for Antonia Smith, Z8073141.
No issues to report, Ms. Smith, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Mack.
Yes, she has a court date of September the 14th at 8:35.
For John Vicentainer, 190-451-9601.
No issues to report, Mr. Vicentainer.
Wonderful. All right, Ms. Mack.
Scheduled for September the 14th at 8:35.
For Sharkay Walker, U617-64621 and Z807-2191.
No issues to report with Ms. Walker, Your Honor.
Ms. Mack.
Okay, so yes, on Ms. Walker, I did not get a date for her, so where do you want me to put her?
No one gave you a date for Ms. Walker?
No, I got accounted for everyone except for Ms. Walker and Mr. Watts. Those were the only two people I didn't get a date for.
Do you know who the case managers are?
I'm uncertain on that one, Judge. But I can, I'll reach out and see if I can get a date.
I'm sending a message right now. It's Sharkay Walker, you said, and
Raekwon Watts. That's the only other person I didn't have anything for.
all right, very good. I just sent that message. I'll pass on those two. Please remind me to come back to them. All right,
Yes,
let's keep going. I have for Latanya West, case number 2. My message failed to send. Good morning, Miss Taylor.
Good morning.
Good morning. Place your appearance on the record for me.
Jasmine Taylor, Specialty Court Case Manager.
Thank you. We are on Sharkay Walker. Do you have a return to court date for Miss Walker?
Judge, she would be returning to court next week, but Miss Walker, I haven't been able to get in contact with Miss Walker. I actually would request a warrant for Miss Walker. I also spoke with Miss Griffin of Team Wellness, who also stated that she's not able to get in contact with her. The phone is going straight to voicemail. Her email address is now undeliverable, so she's MIA at this point.
So, Ms. Warfield, in response.
Your Honor, if no one has been able to get in contact with Ms. Walker from Ms. Taylor or Ms. Griffin, and I know that Ms. Griffin had a great relationship with her, she actually enjoyed speaking with Ms. Walker, I think it would be advantageous to send out that type of notice so we can at least get her back in front of us to figure out what's going on.
Okay, yes. And so has she been testing, Ms. Taylor?
Let me just double check real quick.
Okay. That concerns me. I'm going to grant the request for the warrant, But Ms. Taylor, I also want you to reach out to Ms. Walker, Prosecutor Shannon Walker, and Officer E. I want a wellness check done. I'd like a wellness check done.
Yeah, because it's not like her. I know that she's very accessible. She communicates. She's always has a positive attitude. And actually, Judge, looking at her testing, she tested ATS. She hasn't been. She missed a test on, looks like it would have been last Friday, the 26th. There's nothing in there. And then the 20th.
Okay, I definitely need the warrant, but still, I want a wellness check for her as well. So
Okay.
let's make sure I get the warrant so it can get signed off on, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Thank you all. I have the following for Raekwon Watts. I'm on the 8:35 a.m. docket, Miss Taylor. Raekwon Watts is 22044140001 and 22044288601. Is that one of our cases? It doesn't ring a bell for me, his name.
It doesn't for me either, Judge, unless this is one of Mr. Morgan's, but I do not have this client. And
all right. Can you look in the MIS system and see if he's a part of our team? That name just does not. And it says that he's going to be sentenced. I wonder if he's an intake. And somebody just, Miss Matt, can you look at the ROA? Did someone just put him on my docket?
It looks like he is being referred from Judge Bryant.
Okay. And so maybe Mr. Morgan had knowledge of that. Did he show up on today?
I did not see him, but all the people that showed up, I didn't see this gentleman.
Okay, Miss.
And Judge, I'm sorry. Since he's not on the on our list of pending cases in DCMIS either.
Yeah, but he didn't show up. He was on my docket. If Judge Bryant referred him, he knew he was supposed to be with me today. So I don't want him to fall through the cracks. And so, Miss Wilson, did you see a Watts today?
Oh, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'm going to, Ms. Warfield, Mr. Fikens, I'm going to issue a warrant and I'm going to have that.
Show cause, Your Honor?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Miss Taylor.
No, I'm sorry, real quick, because I knew I didn't know who he was, but I knew that he looked like a jail person. So I requested updates, and actually Miss O'Brien responded and said, I don't know who he is, but that he is at Elmhurst. So he was in a facility. So he may be one of Brian's. I'll have to dig more, but he is in a facility, and I can maybe double check that, and maybe that's why he didn't zoom in. If he's in Elmhurst.
All right, so this is what I'll do just to make sure to give you an opportunity to look it up. Let's adjourn him for tomorrow, and then you can just update me tomorrow, and then we'll get him back on the regular specialty court docket that he should be on, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
We'll do that, Miss, and thank you for looking that up.
Yes.
Attorney Warfield, was there something else you wanted to add? Okay.
No problem.
Okay, all right. Did your dog just say no? Okay,
he's snoring right now.
Oh,
I do want to let the court know, just so I have to do a SD motion hearing in Judge Robinson's courtroom. So as soon as we're done. So if I get off the breath, that's why. Yep.
Okay. Nope. We're almost there. All right. I have for LaTanya West 210-626-0501. Any issues as to Miss West?
No, Miss West is doing great.
All right, wonderful, Miss. What's the next court date?
She's going to return to court next week on September 7th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
Wonderful. I have for Sherry Ann Williams, U602-27121, case number 210-455-7301, case number 21209-8411, case number U509-45919.
Yes, Your Honor, I have had the opportunity to speak with Miss Williams. I have some concerns only because she is very extremely dead set on not doing anything that Your Honor asked her to do.
Okay.
She has a master plan in her mind of how staying in the jail is actually more beneficial for her, and she has been doing things and saying things to try to stay there. I made it extremely clear to her that mental health court has been ordered and she does not have a choice, and that there is no option to go back to her previous judge and roll the dice and see what type of jail term she gets. So made that all clear. She's still firm in her stance. So I just wanted to put the court on notice that that's where she's coming from. Again, everything has been revealed to her that she doesn't have a choice in this matter, but she is coming in extremely not wanting to do it. It has been consistent in that messaging. So just wanted to put the court on notice.
All right. And did we ever, I thought it was determined that she had a guardian at one time.
Hold on, let me see.
For some reason that
she was like an adult, was it adult foster care or something?
Judge, she was the one who would get on, and I believe it was her uncle was the attorney, but she was deemed competent. So I don't remember if she officially had a guardian.
Had a guardian at one time.
At one point.
Right, but maybe they're not. I couldn't remember if they're still, you know,
I don't recall them ever being active or anything, even in our beginning stages with her.
Because I guess she was an adult foster care, but then that whole thing went left. So I don't think she's had anything since then now.
All right.
And if I can, I'm sorry, if I can add, I was going to say, Ms. O'Brien had gave an update on her and also stated that the same thing like Attorney Warfield stated, that she has an attitude, that she has a plan, she wants to stay in jail, and she wants to let her Social Security checks pile up so that she can, you know, get an apartment. And Ms. O'Brien did give recommendations that if that was to happen or she gets get out, that if she is linked with services for, well, some of this I'm not going to put on record because I don't want to talk about diagnoses and things like that. But if she is basically provided like housing and wraparound services, she may thrive. But again, that's something that we would all kind of have to come up with the conclusion and talk about. But she is very adamant that she does not want to comply with our court order or our mental health court program. So we need to.
And I think there are some things that, of course, Ms. Taylor and I are aware of that we can't really discuss in open court right now.
Yeah. We'll
It's
discuss
definitely
them in staffing, or we
yes.
can loop back around after we finish court. But for now, she's in mental health court. That's where she's going to be. Otherwise, she's at the casino naked, harassing people and things of that nature. And that's not fair to the public. She needs the help. And so what I'm going to do is I'll adjourn her to Wednesday, September 7th, and then we will go from there. And I want us to circle back and talk, okay?
Yes.
All right. All right, very good. Let's keep going. I have Marilyn Williams White, case number 211-5839 FD.
Ms. White has a return to court date of September 7th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m. And she is compliant, no known issues or concerns with Ms. Williams White.
All right, wonderful. What's the return to court date?
That was September 7th, 2022.
All right, wonderful. I'm going to drop down to the 10:35 a.m. docket. I have the following individuals who were scheduled for face-to-face. We'll put their dates on the record. I have for Jordan Barushko, 210-580-5801. Is Mr. Barushko, any issues reported?
No issues.
All right, what's the next date, Ms. Mack?
For Mr. Baruchko is September the 7th at 8:35.
Thank you. For Dwight Dunn, Z8081481. Any issues?
No.
All right, Ms. Mack.
September the 7th at 8:35.
Okay, for Sammy Edwards, 200-440-7801.
No known issues with Ms. Edwards.
Thank you, Ms. Mack.
September the 7th at 8:35.
Felisa Linebarger, 210-443-8101.
No known issues.
Thank you, Ms. Mack.
September the 7th at 8:35.
For Martin Mallet, 210-612-7601.
No issues.
Great, Ms. Mack.
He is September the 7th at 8:35.
Thank you. For Mahogany Mathis, 200-579-1908 and 204-857-381.
No known issues with Miss Mathis. I did want to ask you because she continues to advocate for herself. She is doing well, and she wanted to request about possibly a reduction in screening, in her drug screening.
I have no objection.
I act like I'm frozen.
Not frozen.
You're not frozen. You can see.
See you blink it.
Okay. What's your recommendation, Ms. Taylor?
So
How often is she testing and what phase is she in?
we promoted Miss Mathis, and she is now in phase 3
How long
of
has she
our.
been in phase 3?
I'm pulling it up so I can have the exact date. She got promoted on August 10th, which was this month. She is a part of our 3-phase program, and we did have her testing 3 times a week.
Oh, yes, I will reduce her then. Let's reduce her to 2, and then I'll even entertain later a further reduction because she should be getting ready to exit. Is that
Right.
correct? All right.
Yes.
And I want her to be able to be confident to do the right thing, whether we're standing over her shoulder or not. So yes,
Okay.
I will grant your request effective immediately, 2 times. But if she misses, tell her I'm gonna make her test 7 days a week for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
If she misses 1 test, if she has a dilution, she's gonna test every single day of her life for 2 weeks. And I
Got
might
it.
have to test every day, twice a day. So.
Noted. Okay.
In red ink. I got it right here in red ink.
Tell your client. All right. All right. What's Miss Mathis' return to court date?
She's also going to return on next week, which is September 7th.
All right. Very good. I have for Joe Neely, case number 210-443-7201.
No issues with Mr. Neely at this time.
Okay. Return to court date.
He will also return next week on September 7th, 2022.
Right. For Johanna Partee, 210-451-2601.
She's doing great as well. No issues to report this week, and she will also return next week on September 7th.
At 8, and these are all at 8:35, Miss Mack. All right. Asia Whitley, 211-30805.
She's having a slight issue, not to put a lot on the record, but her vehicle was repossessed. So now she's dealing with that barrier that causes an issue with testing because she tests at on-site.
Okay.
And for example, she texted me yesterday, but it's always when it's too late. So she texted me at like almost 6 o'clock yesterday. She works in Farmington Hills. And the drive to get from there to where she was testing at on site, she wouldn't have made it in the testing time frame.
So she's gonna test today, right?
I did tell her she needs to test, and I also told her that for the time being with the situation, she may have to utilize and switch to JAMS because JAMS has a testing facility in Farmington Hills. I'll check prices later, but she may have to do that. So we did talk about that. She'll have to, hop between the 2 depending on what location she's closest to.
Absolutely.
Test.
But tell her do not miss another test.
Okay.
Okay. So very good.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I just also want to put out there because I think it might have happened another day. The day her vehicle was repossessed, she tried to go test, but every Uber that she requested denied her because the 2-year-old's car seat was in the vehicle and when they took the vehicle. So they took her baby's car seat and the Uber would not let her ride with the 2-year-old without a car seat. So that was a issue too.
we really need to wrap our arms around Miss Whitley and help her. I don't know if there is some class that can help her with crisis management. I don't know, but it's
constant.
I want to say, yes.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, and when you really look at it, she has a handful of compliance since she's been here. And she's elongating this process longer than I ever intended it to be, because she just, she doesn't handle crisis well. We have people that encounter crisis all the time in all of our specialty courts, and they still work the program. Ms. Whitley is the only person who does not. Everybody has car issues, job issues, childcare issues, COVID issues, and they work this program, except Ms. Whitley.
In that job, I do also want to put out the record, because I'm sure this is going to come up later. If you recall, it was supposed to be like hybrid, or where she can work from home sometimes or something like that with her job that she was in training for. And she stated that the manager is leaving. So she had like 2 weeks to literally like cram train. And then after that, she'll be like full time and she has to be at the job. So like the flexibility to work from home and stuff sometimes is no longer an option due to that. So it is a lot kind of right now that she's going to be juggling.
I am so sorry, but I am getting called into Judge Robinson's courtroom. The motion was at 11, so.
Okay, go right ahead. That's all
updated.
right.
I'll be on standby if needed, okay?
Yes, thank you.
you.
All right, Miss, give me her next court date. I just need her there. We've got to talk with the counselor. She has got to learn how to manage crisis and still function.
Yes, I agree. I put her on
crisis. That's what we do. Problem solving court.
Yes. I was going to put her on for next week. I didn't want to push her out.
Yes.
So
put her on for next week.
Yes, September 7th, 2022 at 8:35 a.m.
And if she can't go test, she needs to be put on the sober link.
That was going to be my recommendation. If it maybe will be easier because
she's missing tests, and that's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure that when she's missing tests that I am notified in real time, because when we get audited and it shows she's missed a test, and then the judge responded, that's not a good look for us. Sanctions should be immediate.
And my apologies, Judge. For example, like when she did, I wasn't here Monday or yesterday, and I think that might have been yesterday or Monday when she texted about the missing the testing time frame. So that was why I didn't.
Okay, no problem. Let's bring her back on September 7th. Call her today. Tell her she needs to test today. If she's not able to test today, call Mr. Joel. Let's get her a sober link today. Okay, because that's too much time that she's gone without testing.
Yes.
And we'll figure out where we go from here on September 7th, but at least she will be consistently testing.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Wonderful. I think that's everything I had for you, Miss Taylor, for your specialty court. Did I miss anything? I did the first part. Miss Mack, did I miss anything on the docket earlier?
I think we got everything.
All right. Wonderful. All right, Miss Taylor, I'm available. I do want to circle back with you on Miss
Whitley.
Yes, Miss Whitley.
Did you need me at 1:30? I'm sorry, because I zoomed in late, so we're not
problems.
Okay. I didn't know about the jail people.
No, Miss Warfield made an update on the record and a recommendation for dates. And so those dates, Miss Mack has them. I believe we put all the jailers on September 7th. Is that correct, Miss Mack?
Yes, that's correct, Judge.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty.
So I'm available.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. That takes care of the 8:30 and 8:35 docket, as well as the 10:35. I'm ready to go to the 9:30 docket. I'm going to call that at this time. Ms. Mack, are we ready?
Yes, Judge.
All right, for Charles Adams, SP 1139502, counts 1 and 2, and SP 1139502, counts 1 and 2. Is that the same case?
Yeah.
Twice?
Oh, it looks like it.
It appears, Judge.
Yes,
All right.
it is.
Very good. It's my understanding, Ms. Mack, that Mr. Adams appeared this morning. He was attempting to bring something into the courthouse that he was unable to bring in. It violated security protocol, that he became belligerent. He was placed outside. When I was advised of what was going on in the courtroom, I remembered that Mr. Adams has an appointment at the Forensic Center for a psychiatric evaluation. And so that evaluation is scheduled for September. What's that date again, Ms. Mack?
September the 21st.
September 21st, 2022. Therefore, I am going to adjourn his hearing date with this court to October. Ms. Mack, what is that date?
October the 19th at 9:45.
All right, Mr. Fikens, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor. We thank you for consideration in that regard.
Absolutely, but get your client together. Okay. All right, that's what I'll say. All right, here we go. I'm on 9:30. Brent Armstrong, SP 4963891, case number 155360321. Brent Armstrong was an arraignment on the bench warrant. Should that be in courtroom 533?
Yes, Judge.
All right, wonderful. Okay, I have for Kewan Armstrong, SP 1011570, counts 1, 2, and 3, also scheduled for arraignment on the bench warrant. Those should be in 533 as well. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes, Judge.
And he appeared,
Wonderful.
Judge, and was directed to 533 by
Great.
your office.
Thank you. Let's keep going. I'm on the 10:30 docket. Miss Mack, are you ready for 10:30?
And Judge, we have people in the breakout room as well.
Are they on for 10:30?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's bring them in if you all are ready. Let's do it. Half my battery life.
I'll talk fast.
All right, very good. We've done the 10:35, and then we need to do the 11, and then there's one matter for at 1:30.
I will need to, oh, they're coming in.
All right, very good. Wonderful.
We're set to go, Judge.
All right, let's do it. I see Lee Andrews is up first. I have the following: SP 1264748, counts 1, 2, and 3. I also have case number SP 1264745, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Andrews, please state your full name.
Thank you, Mr. Andrews.
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Lee Joseph Andrews.
Thank you, and good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Fikens, how are we proceeding?
Judge, there is an officer here, Officer Hupp, and maybe he can put his name.
Officer, could you turn on your camera for me, please, and state your name and badge number?
It'd be Corporal Nicholas Hupp, badge 1789, Detroit Police Department.
Thank you, and good morning to you, Corporal. All right.
Your Honor, there's a recommendation from the people to dismiss these matters. We join in that recommendation, which stipulates probable cause.
All right, wonderful. Then the matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you all for your patience this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you, Officer.
Thank you, Officer Corporal. Be safe. I have for Asia Ali, I have case numbers SP 1263553. Mr. Andrews, you are free to leave. Your matters have been dismissed. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
You get
Your Honor.
paperwork in the mail.
Appreciate it.
All right, you're very welcome. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
All right, for Asia Ali, I have SP 1263553, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 1263552, counts 1, 2, and 3. Miss Ali, please state your full name.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Asia Ali.
Thank you, and good morning to you. All right, counsel, please schedule for trial and formal hearing.
Yes, Judge, and fate must favor Miss Ali today, or she went to church or did a lot of good things in her life, because there's no officer judge. We move at this time for a dismissal, acknowledging that any dismissals are without prejudice and the city does have a right to refile.
All right, thank you, Ms. Mack. Did any officer sign in on that matter?
No, Judge.
All right, then I'm granting your motion. All of the matters are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, Ms. Ali, for your patience on this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. I am ready on Brittany Alexander, SP 1259470, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. Alexander, state your full name for the record.
Good morning, Brittany Alexander.
Good morning to you. All right, today is the date scheduled for trial. How are we proceeding?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Daniel Wozak. My bar number is P35225. On behalf of Miss Alexander, we'll agree to appear via Zoom and waive in-court presence, if that's all right with the court.
Thank you. You may proceed.
It is my understanding she's been presented with a favorable plea offer she would like to accept. It is her understanding the no insurance ticket would be amended to improper plates, other matters to be dismissed. I have discussed with her the difficulty with proofs in this kind of case, so she understands, but she would like to go forward with the plea, Judge.
Thank you. Ms.
Judge,
Alexander.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, to interrupt. There's also a Corporal Baker who is.
Oh, Corporal Baker, if you could turn on your camera, please, and place your appearance and your badge number on the record.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Corporal Baker, Detroit Police, badge 21, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. Okay, Ms. Alexander, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you are about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Counsel, please establish to your client that she understands her rights and that she's given up those rights to take advantage of the people's offer. You may proceed.
I will do that, Judge. Ms. Alexander, you and I were able to discuss your cases in private in a separate chat room. Is that correct?
Yes.
And at that time, we discussed the rights you had to go to trial, the proofs that they would have to reach beyond a reasonable doubt, and the fact that you could tell your side of the story if you wanted to, but would not be compelled to. You understood all that when we discussed it. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I also discussed with you the difficulty of proofs with this type of case. And we discussed that, and you've decided to avoid the trial and take the plea bargain offer. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did anybody force you to accept that plea bargain offer?
No.
Anybody threaten you to do that? Say, if you don't take this plea, we're going to mess you up.
No.
All right. And you're doing this, your decision, after just talking it over with me. Is that correct?
Yes.
And on the day indicated on the ticket, was a vehicle that you owned being driven out on the street?
Yes.
And at that time, did it have proper insurance while it was out on the street?
No.
And that meant that the plates were not properly insured, correct?
Right.
Thank you, Judge. I hope you are satisfied. I am.
I am satisfied as well. I'll accept your plea of guilty. I'll amend the charge to improper plates, and I am ready for sentencing.
Your Honor, clearly this is a matter where an individual, not my client, was driving the automobile. It is likely they did not check the paperwork when they took it out on the road. But Miss Alexander understands that vehicles have to be insured. She has since replaced it with a newer vehicle that is properly insured and tagged so that she can drive to and from work.
All right, very good. Corporal, is there anything that you'd like to add?
I know, Your Honor, I'm satisfied with whatever the courts decide, as long as she got the vehicle, as long as she's got the vehicle taken care of now, or the vehicle she's in now. I have no problems.
Thank you so much. Okay, this was scheduled for trial today. I am going to assess our costs in the amount of $200. The fine will be $25. And as soon as you get that paid, the remaining 2 matters will be dismissed without prejudice. How quickly can you get this matter paid?
Within the next 30 days.
All right, wonderful. Ms. Mack, if I could get a date Let's do the beginning of October, please.
And on a Wednesday or a different day, Judge?
Different date.
Okay, so. Hold on a second.
Can we do like,
October.
let's go to the 14th of October. That's the weekday, right? All right.
Yeah,
So
that's a Friday.
I'm going to adjourn this today to October 14th, 2022, and that's going to be at 10:30. As long as you get it paid, you do not need to come back. I'm going to close that matter and dismiss your other two cases. If you don't get it paid, you do need to come to court on that day. Corporal, you won't need to come to court. I've already accepted her plea. And so if you get a notice, please disregard it, okay?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much for your patience, all of you. Corporal, be safe, and thank you, Miss Alexander.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you too, Your Honor. You have a blessed day.
You too, thank you. All right, I have ready. Let's see, I'm going to call the remainder of my 10:30 docket. I have, I'm sorry, yeah, Jemiah, I'm starting at the beginning, Miss Matt. I have Jemiah Adams, SP 100-54352.
She was supposed to pay and she did not.
All right, then that will be a default judgment. I don't believe that charge was amended, so it'll just be a default judgment. I'm going to Clarissa Ali, U381-12217.
She was supposed to pay as well and she did not.
What's the amount owed? Is that was it a civil infraction? No, it's not a civil infraction.
I don't think so. I think that's a misdemeanor, but let me double check. But it
is.
Yes.
What's the amount owed?
The amount owed is $500.
All right. She had a violation of a school ordinance. She failed to pay. KPS will issue. The bond will be set at $500 cash or surety, which is the amount that she owes. All right. I have for Wafia Al-Kabi, SP 1333775, counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 were scheduled for trial. Did that individual appear?
Judge, he did not show up on Zoom. We have no knowledge of his whereabouts.
All right, very good. I'm still in court. I'll give you a call as soon as I'm finished calling my docket, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, and so I am going to, today was scheduled for trial. KPS will issue, the bond will be set at $50 cash or surety as to each matter. I have for Lenoris Allen, SP 1134983, counts 1, 2, and 3. Case number SP 1141280, counts 1, 2, and 3. Miss Matt, what's going on with Lenoris Allen? It looks like they must have paid their civil infractions. Is that correct?
No, she didn't pay anything.
But all of these just say adjourn.
I know, I didn't do it. I'm just saying, I looked at all of them and she owed money on them.
On all of these?
On count 2, she owes $275.
On count 2 of which one? Oh, let me go back.
I'm sorry, Judge.
On SP 1134983, is that the matter she owes money on?
Correct. That amount is $275.
All right, I accepted her plea. She failed to pay. The court gave her the time that she asked for to pay. The bond will be set at $275 cash or surety, which is the amount owed. Is there another matter that she was supposed to pay?
I think, yes. The other, oh wait, no, it looked like she made a payment. She made a $20. On SP 1141282, she was ordered, I don't know what she was ordered to pay. But she made a payment. She only owes $10 on this case.
Mr. Fikens, why didn't your client pay the other matter? All right, so what I'm going to do on that particular matter is I am going to waive the $10, Mr. Fikens, and I'm going to close that particular case. All of the remaining matters for Miss Allen, they will be capious. with a personal bond other than the one that she owes money on. And let's hope she'll come back and pay it. Okay?
Yes,
The
Judge.
best I can do, Mr. Fikens. Any objection?
No, we thank you for that, Judge.
All right, very good. All right, I have for Lee Andrews, SP 126-4748, count 1. Did I do Mr. Andrews? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Did
that
I
was
do?
a dismissal.
I did, and I also did Ayachi, and I've done the 1035 docket. I'm moving to the 11 o'clock a.m. docket. I have Ishmael Abdullah, SP 684-6251, and case number 07-526-3973. This was also scheduled for trial.
And Judge Robert Fikens again, P3894 on behalf of Mr. Abdullah. I saw him check in. He was here for about 10 seconds and then he hasn't come back. So I don't know where his whereabouts at this time, Judge. I just wanted to report that and put that on the record.
All right. Trial was scheduled for 11 o'clock. It's 11:36. We were in session when he came in, so he should have stayed. And so I'm going to issue a capias. The bond is going to be set at $50, cash or surety as to each matter. Any objection from the people?
I have no objection, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Fikens, any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, that leaves me with just the 130 matter. All right, I do see that, and I'm going to go and charge my computer. I do see that Mr. Calloway is on. I don't have Mr. Adams Calloway on my docket.
Yes, Judge.
He should not be, Judge, because he had a jury trial, and I don't know why he's here today. He wasn't supposed to be here today.
If I could explain, Judge, and I don't know if you wish to call the case number first or if you want to hear it, but there's more to it than that. And we're a problem solving court, and Mr. Wazak has even gone above and beyond as far as problem solving goes. So I know that the hour is late.
I know I'm on a short fuse. What's going on?
I know. Well, Judge, he missed a court date on August 23rd. It was a date to present evidence of his income to decide whether or not he could get a appointed counsel for his jury trial. He missed that date. He called into the court. He says he called into the court. He said he was on his way. He was told that he could Zoom in. I think he thought that he could Zoom in today, which was the date set for pretrial. I think if he was told anything, or if he made that phone call, it probably told.
Oh, he was given a court, sir. You can stop putting that up. I'm not going to read any documentation from your screen. Mr. Fikens, he was given a trial date. We don't change dates over the phone verbally with someone. You have to show up. And you can't call us and say you're on your way. You just need to show up at the time you're supposed to be there. We gave you, 2 weeks, 2 months to be on your way. But what happened?
And so that was the day for him to show evidence so that he could get an appointed counsel, Judge. And that's the date that was missed, admittedly. Okay. We still have a court date. Well, I don't know that we have a court date anymore. There was a scheduled court date. It might be gone at this time for a jury trial. I don't know if the rules regarding appointment of counsel are different, whether this court has to make some approval or whether or not he can ask for appointed counsel through a different office. But in any event, Judge, we certainly do apologize. We didn't mean to do it. The fact that he's here kind of indicates that he was on track, although he didn't get everything right, Judge. And maybe at this time, I'm not asking that that everything be reestablished, but that at least he be given directions on where to go for if he wants to get appointed counsel for a jury trial.
All right, Ms. Mack. Oh, he has appointed counsel. Someone just sent me. He has appointed counsel, Ted Wallace, and he has a jury trial date. And as a matter of fact, Mr. Wallace appeared when he didn't. Mr. Wallace appeared so that he would be able to connect with him. And so, Ms. Mack, is that jury trial date and all of the scheduling orders still on my docket?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And so you have Mr. Wallace's contact information, I'm sure. Ms. Mack?
I don't have it.
It should be in the file because Mr. Wallace was on, and remember, I connected the two of you. And so what I'm going to recommend, Mr. Fikens, and you can help him, Mr. Adams Calloway, with this, is that he reaches out to Ted Wallace, Attorney Wallace, who did show up the day that he missed court, so that they can connect and continue to move this thing toward the jury trial.
Yes. And thank you, Judge, very much. We appreciate that. And Mr. Wozak has other information that he might need to share with this court. I'm not sure. So I'm going to defer to Mr. Wozak.
And
Judge, if I could please.
Before I do that, Mr. Wozniak, Miss Matt, I don't know if he is in warrant status, but I certainly would need to set aside any warrant if he is in warrant status.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Attorney Wozniak. I just had to say it while it was on my mind.
I'm sorry, Judge Daniel Wozak, P 35225, also representing Mr. Calloway as House Counsel. I simply want to advise Mr. Calloway, there is a new court date on your other case in front of Judge Williams for September 7 at 8:30 in the morning. Mr. Calloway, September 7, 8:30 in the morning. I will call. Yes, and I will call that attorney and let that attorney know also. Thank you, Judge.
Appreciate that.
All right. So, Mr. Adams Calloway, I need you to call my clerk this morning. I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you were patient and you held out. And so I need you to call my clerk. That number is going to be in the chat. It's area code 313-965-2280 so that she can give you the name and telephone number of the attorney that's been appointed to service your cases that are before me. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So hang in there and follow through.
All right.
All right. Very good. Attorney Rosenthal.
Yes, Your Honor. I give her a call now.
Yes, sir. Give her a call.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
And so it looks like he has a couple trials. So there was a scheduling order given, and are we going with the same date for those jury trials, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Jury trial
and
dates
then
are hard to get.
Miss Matt, can you send me just what the dates are for the scheduling order?
Yes, Mr. Rosenthal, I'll send you the order that the judge signed. Sorry about that. I forgot.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, no, you're fine. Any orders for jury trials, just get them to me just so I know. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I'm not certain who has joined us, but I'm wrapping up my morning docket.
Looks like Mr. Abdullah has joined us, Judge.
Okay, where, Mr. Abdullah, where have you been, sir? I've already called your case and issued capias for you.
I'm in the area with really bad signal. I just found a spot that I could hold a signal where I could, hold the video.
Let me ask this, did any of the officers show up on the 11 o'clock trial for Mr. Abdullah? Did anyone check in?
Your Honor, we did have Officer Lorenzo Jones. He did check in, and he told me that he would be dismissing this case. I don't believe the other officer did check in from my recollection.
All right, Ms. Mack.
Correct.
All right, very good.
Officer Sanders did not check in, Judge.
Okay.
And Your Honor, I have to go to 533. Did you need me? Do you want me still in here for a little bit, or?
No, you are good. There's a 1:30 pre-trial across and soliciting, and that may be something that is slated for specialty court. So I'm going to charge up and be ready for you all when Ms. Mack calls me and tells me that we're ready. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, everyone. If you need me, I'm just a phone call away. You're welcome, Your Honor.
Rosenthal, I'll text you to the 1:30 as well.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Very good. I am going to recall Mr. Abdullah's matters. I have case number SP 6846251 and case number 07-526-3973. Mr. Abdullah, please state your full name for the record. Oh, you still have a bad connection. You do, but you can hear us. I know. You can hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. The people have indicated, Mr. Ficus and Mr. Wozniak, that they are moving to dismiss both of these matters. The officer moved to dismiss as well, and the remaining officer did not appear. Any objection to the dismissal without prejudice of both matters?
No, Your Honor.
No.
Thank you. Then both of your matters are dismissed. Thank you so much for coming back to join us, Mr. Abdul. It worked out well for you this time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. You all are incredible. We have finished up the morning docket. I still have a little bit of juice left in my computer. And so we have only one matter at 1:30. So I only need one attorney. And that individual is in all likelihood slated for consideration for specialty court. So whoever's going to serve at 1:30, please make sure that's the conversation that's had with that individual.
Yes, Your Honor. I believe I'm looking at the ROA. Regina Triplett is the defense attorney on that case.
Okay.
I don't know if she's still going to represent her, but I'll check in anyway, Judge.
All right. That would be great.
And then I will take my leave, Judge. I just got my battering warning also. So
All
take care.
right. Very good. Very good. You all are awesome. Thank you so much for working with me. And Mr. Vikings, I'll be in the office tomorrow.
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Very good. Good to see you, Mr. Wozniak. Always
Thank you, Judge. Mr. Vikings, you take care.
You too, sir. And it was a pleasure working with you today. It really was. Thank you for your help.
Thank you. And all of the staff that worked so hard, Judge, you have a terrific staff. I wish them all the best today.
They are terrific. Did you all
They
hear
really
that?
are good.
All right. All
Thank
right. Thank you. All right. I'm going to close out the whole courtroom, Ms. Mack, unless you need me for something.
I'm good.
You good, Ms.
I'll probably
Wilson?
be sent, call me if you can. Ooh,
Yes,
I
ma'am. I'll
forgot.
call you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.